I often talk about how I can't say certain words because my channel will be deranked or demonetized, all of these things. So I'm going to say it right off the bat. You can take a look at the screen for those watching on YouTube and see that this video is going to hit every single one of these words, which means, I'll be surprised if anyone sees this. I'll be surprised if I don't get a guideline strike, to be honest. But if you think this video is important, I'm going to be talking about how advertisers are pulling away because of certain words, which is having a huge negative impact on journalism and political commentary. And we can see one of those words is Trump. Kid you not. And I know this. I know when I make a video about even the Democrats or the Republicans, just mainstream politics, advertisers, YouTube says, oh, we don't want to do it. So share this video if you think this is important, because I gotta stress, in this particular video, it is extremely important that people understand what's happening, and this is going to need a push because YouTube is going to knock this one down hard. From the Wall Street Journal, advertisers blacklist hard news, including Trump fearing backlash. Bomb. Here we go. I'm going to start saying words. Bomb, immigration, racism, and Trump are among keywords marketers insist should not appear near their ads. Lucky for the Wall Street Journal, they're a very subscription model-based service. And thankfully, I have a lot of people who donate to me on a regular basis through PayPal. And so let me stress that, okay? When I say support my work through PayPal or crypto or whatever, this is why. If in the event my channel gets demonetized like I did to Crowder, I'm out. You know what I mean? I need to make a living, right? So everybody who donates through PayPal has basically created a safety net that in the event anything really bad happens to my channels, I can keep working with no problems. Admittedly, every single video on this channel, I think it's fair to say, 99% of the videos is more fair. 99% demonetized out the gate for like 36 to 48 hours, which means I make like almost no money. People don't understand demonetized means some ads will still appear, but it's going to be like a beer commercial or something. Maybe an action movie. They don't care about being associated with these things. But no, almost all advertisements are removed. So there's still some red revenue, but I tell you what, man, the numbers are microscopic. Absolutely, Michael. So that's why it's great when you support it. But let's read. And I think the big thing here that I want to stress is take a look at this. I can understand why like bomb, shooting, drugs, terror, dead, attack. There you go, deranked again. But Trump, that means if you make content about the president, advertisers are pulling out. Now there's some good news here. A lot of the news about Trump is negative because they want the ratings boost. But if advertisers are saying enough, we don't want to be associated, we might start seeing all the negative press about Trump start going away. I doubt it, but let's read. The Wall Street Journal reports, let me zoom in once. Like many advertisers, Fidelity Investments wants to avoid advertising online near controversial content. The Boston-based financial services company has a lengthy blacklist of words it considers off limits. If one of those words is in an article's headline, Fidelity won't place an ad there. Its list earlier this year, reviewed by the Wall Street Journal, contained more than 400 words, including bomb, immigration, and racism. Also off limits is Trump. And you know what, the Wall Street Journal? It's partly your fault for that huge smear you did on PewDiePie, which resulted in all these advertisers freaking out and creating new policies where they're not going to advertise on stories about immigration and Trump. I kid you not. Some news organizations have had difficulty placing Fidelity's ads on their sites. Ad sales executives said, because the list is so exhaustive and the terms appear in many news articles. I go through this every single day. Like I said, almost every video I do is demonetized. Why? Because I'm going to say something like this. Trump? Of course I'm going to talk about Trump. I talk about politics. Look, I made a video about Star Wars and it was monetized. Why? I didn't say anything, but think about this. In video games, guess what we're going to say? Bomb. Dead. Yes, because in video games, you die. In video games, you have bombs. And as soon as you say that, you're out. What if I talked about Star Wars? I'm like, you see that scene where the ship goes to hyperspace and rips through the ship, causing an explosion, like blows up like it was a bomb, like boom, boom. Oh, there you go. Talking about a movie. That's what's being played right now. And it's bad news for everyone across the board. I gotta say, I think we're moving towards a subscription-based service. What we're doing over at Subverse, right? We raised a ton of money in this initial crowd investment run. We broke a record. We're aiming for subscriptions, just like everybody else. Because if you like the content we produce, it's like subscribe, because these advertisers are saying, no thanks. It's getting really difficult. They say big advertisers have been burned. And you know what the problem is? It's this far left cancel culture stuff. Look, the right plays the game sometimes, but it's overwhelmingly the left. They'll come out and be like, Coke, did you know your ad appeared on a video about this? And then Coke goes, we're out, we're done. And there you have it. Now news is being hurt by this. Big advertisers have been burned several times in recent years when their digital ads appeared next to offensive content, including fabricated news articles, hateful or racist videos on YouTube, and pornographic material. Such miscues happen in part because the complexities of online ad buying, where brands generally target certain kinds of audiences rather than specific sites or types of content. It has become clear to advertisers that one way to protect themselves is to stipulate the websites or types of web content they want to avoid, and ensure their partners, digital ad brokers, and publishers honor those wishes. Political stories are, regardless of party affiliation, not relevant to our brand, a Fidelity spokesman said in a written statement. The company also avoids several other topics that it says don't align with published content about business and finance. You know, right now, a bunch of LGBTQ creators are suing YouTube. Big story. And while I'm not going to pretend that like LGBTQ is on the left, because you have people like Blair White, for instance, who is, I believe, a Trump supporter, but it is usually associated with intersectional feminism and the left. Now, here's the thing. I'm not going to blame these LGBTQ creators who are suing, but the left went out of their way to target YouTube and target advertisers, and guess who got hit? The LGBTQ community. Of course they did, because that's offensive to some people. You don't get it. Everything is offensive somewhere for some reason, which means when you push this, mostly on the left, this is what we get. Marketers have used blacklists for years to sidestep controversy. Airlines avoided articles dealing with airline crashes, for instance. Now those blacklists are becoming more sophisticated, specific, and extensive, ad executives said. Online news publishers are feeling the impact, from smaller outlets to large players such as CNN.com, USA Today owner Gannett Co., The Washington Post, and The Journal, according to news and ad executives. The ad blacklisting threatens to hit publications' revenue and is creating incentives to produce more lifestyle-oriented coverage that is less controversial than hard news. Some new organizations are investing in technologies meant to gauge the way news stories make readers feel in the hopes of persuading advertisers that there are options for ad placement other than blacklisting. I will point out, maybe it's good news. Maybe CNN will start doing, I don't know, like the guinea pig bump. All of a sudden, they're going to be front page, it's just nothing but guinea pigs. I tell you what, you want to talk about safe content? Guinea pigs. Did you know that there are laws in some countries and jurisdictions that make it illegal to own only one guinea pig? You know why? Because guinea pigs get lonely and they need a companion, otherwise they can become depressed and get sick and die. Isn't that the kind of news we want? The Hill recently published a story. Donald Trump retweeted a baby elephant video. Sorry, I said Trump. Deranked and demonetized. How about this? The President of the United States has retweeted a video about baby elephants. I gotta say, while it's silly, and I'm being somewhat facetious, it probably would be good to see CNN stop going insane about Trump because advertisers are saying, enough, no more Trump content. In which case, ratings don't matter. You can get 1 million views, but if you can't make any money on it, why would you do it? So CNN's gonna shift and be like, Drumpf, and then they're gonna be like, come on, we know what you're doing. Let's read a little bit more. It's a consumer products company, Colgate-Palmolive, sandwich chain Subway, and fast food giant McDonald's Corp. are among the many companies blocking digital ad placements in hard news to various degrees, according to people familiar with those companies' strategies. I love it. I love how people accuse me of being a grifter and other people of being grifters. And I'm like, listen, man, if I wanted money, I wouldn't be talking about Trump, bombs, racism, and all of these other awful words. I'd be talking about Fortnite, Minecraft, and guinea pigs. I'll tell you what, I'm going to make a new channel, a third channel called Timcast's Guinea Pigs, where all I'm going to do is show videos of guinea pigs and rate the guinea pigs and what they're doing. Well, that guinea pig is hiding under some kind of little piece of plastic. 4 out of 5. It's not bad. But that guinea pig just jumped over between two carpets. See that one where the guinea pigs are jumping over the carpets? That's what I would do if I wanted money. Instead, these people on the left, these activist organizations that are targeting advertisers, are destroying everything for everybody. But you know what? The advertisers, they don't have to advertise on things they don't want. That I get. But apparently you can't even see the word accident or crash or Trump. These other words I can kind of get. Here's the thing. The only reason they're scared of these words, dead, is because of activists. It's because activists are going to see it and they're going to go nuts. So now we can't have nice things. You know what? That's why I often say, share, etc., donate through PayPal because of this. It's only going to get worse. Maybe it won't be so bad, but, in the long run, journalism is going to be hurt because it's not so much about me doing commentary. I can talk about Star Wars, and that video did really well, and it made good money. So these news organizations, these journalists who only really talk about, say, the Middle East, they're not going to be able to make money. And that means we can't fund this stuff, and it's because of this outrage culture. But whatever, I don't know. I'll leave it there. I felt like it was fun to elaborate on the idea, so stick around. Next segment will be tomorrow at 10 a.m., podcast every day at 6:30 p.m. on all podcast platforms, and I will see you all next time.